So we got Sleep Cursed Fairy here, Hopeful Vigil, and then Stockpiling Celebrant, Woodland Acolyte, lots of good white. Not particularly good blue, though. So I'm just going to take the Sleep Cursed Fairy, though. That means that deck could have hit 4 wins, and if I'd played that a little bit differently. Agatha's Soul Cauldron, man. I want that card to be good. Oh, how I do want that card to be good. We got Hopeful Vigil. We got Edgewall In. Rat Out and Monstrosity. I think I'll just take the Edgewall In here. I think it's got the most upside. But I could see taking some early black as well. Edgewall In has just been really nice fixing. And not big on Tome Seeker or Boundary. Spreading Seas. So probably got to make a decision here between Harried Spearguard and Rat Out. And I guess I'll take the Rat Out. Could end up in black-blue. Could just end up ditching our Sleep Cursed Fairy, too. I don't mind the Rat Out, though. And, okay. Twisted Fealty. Whenever I see a Twisted Fealty, I have hopes and dreams. And it can be really good, but it is a specific deck that wants it. There's the Diminisher Witch if we wanted to just lean more into our Sleep Cursed Fairy. But I'll live for the dream, right? Royal Treatment I've liked. I think that's a decent uncommon. And it's another Rat Out. Okay, let's go with the Royal Treatment here. Don't like any of these cards. Bad pack. Guess I'll take a Leaping Ambush. Okay. Harried Spearguard, Stockpiling Celebrant, and Into the Fey Court. I like Into the Fey Court. It helps us play our Sleep Cursed, which is the best card that we've picked up so far. Twisted Fealty I don't really like if we do end up in blue-red, though. We could take the Spearguard, too, and just kind of lean into the black-red strategy. Always an option. Sims, you just got a Pack 1 Pick 7 Recruiter? That's disgusting. And we got a Woodland Acolyte here and a Flick a Coin. I don't mind the Flick in blue-red. Could take the Woodland Acolyte just to speculate on being Wooburg at the beginning. The Wooburg start! Alright, we got a Stockpiling Celebrant. On pick 9. Okay, Stockpiling Celebrant wheeled. So the Hopeful Vigil did not. I think there's a Woodland Acolyte in this pack too. But we had the Stockpiling Celebrant and the Hopeful Vigil. So somebody's in white. We have one reason to not take this. We could take the Red Tooth and be green. Another Rat Out. It's not great. Probably should take the Witch. Just because creatures. Stopgap. The Nerdy Steve coming in with a raid of 35. Thank you. How was your stream? I absolutely just got 3 wins with a 7 creature blue white deck. That was a fun time. Uh-oh, we only got 1 2-drop, huh? Love a fun time. Everybody loves a fun time. Well, we've got Hatching Plans, Cut In, Spell Stutter, Hollow Scavenger, another Charade if we wanted to go down the blue-white path again. I think I take the hatching plants here, though. I'm not a big fan of the Devouring Sugar Maw, unless we were like, alright, we're doing black-white. Blue Bob, thank you for the 8,000 points to the Saturday Stream Community Challenge. Time to get serious indeed. Yeah, I'll take the hatching plants here, it's fine. Okay, so not a big fan of the uncommons here. Could end up in blue-red, and then Johan's okay. There was like there's an aquatic alchemist. Could also be on the Hollow Scavenger and leaning towards Simic. Actually, I think I like that more. Johan is also like, I mean, we're not really red, right? The only red card we picked up was Twisted. So I think we're blue-green, and that's where I'm gonna take the draft. We could be blue-black too. Archive Dragon's decent. Alright, let's get the Twisted Fealty out of here. Stockpiling in Woodland. I don't think I want to play the Woodland in Simic. I guess we could. Rat out and seated. Okay. Prowler we would like to replace. We go click and do the blue-white thing. That is true. We could do the Threadbind click. But I'm gonna go towards Simic, I think. Got the question of the up the beanstalk. We got the end of the Fey Court. Simic can do the five drops thing. There's another stockpiling Celebrant though, if we were going for the blue-white again. Sims, if you don't trophy with that, then it's a crime against humanity. Just want you to know. Not a lot here. We could take this in case we want to pivot. I guess Sleight of Hand is okay. Nothing spectacular, but okay. How are we doing on bargain? We've got one thing of bargain, two things of bargain. Would really like to lean a little bit more into the Hamlet Gluttons and such. Maybe blue-green was not the right move. What the hell? There's a Torch the Tower? Do we splash for Torch the Tower? Yeah, or we just switch gears here. We could do blue-red. I mean, there's Obira too if we wanted to do blue-black. I still think we're blue-green. And then the question is whether or not we splash for Torch. Going for bargain space again. Well, do you avoid blue-white? Blue-white's awful. Now there's another flick here, and a Boundary Lands. You're off green that much in this set, huh? We could pick up a Crystal Grotto for Torch pretty easily. Aquatic Alchemist. Okay, so the fact that Johann wields... Sticking to my gut, though. I'm sticking to my plan here. Take just the 2-drop. We need some bigger beef up here to play off the Beanstalk, though. Prowler versus the Outrider. Rather get another 2-drop. And... Scarecrow Guide we could use in a pinch for another red source. I'd rather not, but we could. Okay. Into the Fey Court. This is a bad pack for green-blue. There's the Tanglespan Lookout, which can be... There are certain builds where... but this is better in green-white. And it's kind of like a green-white card. There's also Princess Takes Flight here. That would have been nice to pick up if we had gone the white route. But I think we're gonna try some Simic here. So I'm just doing low win rate archetypes today. That's that's the thing I'm doing. All right, we got an Elusive Otter. That's nice. There's hope. So this card has definitely beaten me up. Let's see, we've got Edgewall and Crystal, no other fixing for Torch. So right now I think Scarecrow is making it just for fixing. Oh man, we got Balluna, Gatekeeper for a threat. We've also got Into the Fey Court. I think our creature spells are too high though, so I think I'm going to go for the threat here. And then that's, you know, it's a sorcery as well, so we can do the bounce. That works pretty well. There's also the Diminisher Witch, which we could do if we want to do the Hatching Plans. Because we're at what? 1, 2, 3? I might have to ditch the Hatching Plans. This would be more towards the Hatching Plans. This is more towards Up the Beanstalk. Okay. 2 Edgewall ends seems okay to me. We probably are playing you. Alright. Balluna's Gatekeeper works better with Edgewall end too. Yeah, Simic doesn't do interaction very well. Simic is like, here are my big dudes. Can you do anything about them? And then if your answer is yes, they go, fair enough. And that's a choice. Another Balloona's Gate. I mean, the Gatekeeper can... Giants can close out the game, right? Got Up the Beanstalk for the draw. Or removal sucks, though. So hopefully we can bounce with Balloona's Gatekeeper, and that's going to be how we get in here. Oh, there's a Graceful Takedown. It's okay. If we're playing Beanstalk, you'd go for another Gatekeeper? Yeah, I agree. Ideally want one more... I mean, I guess the Elusive Otter counts. I'd rather run the Prowlers than the Scarecrow Guide, and we already have the 3 here for Torch the Tower, so that'll be a question mark for sure about whether or not we play Prowlers or not. But I think we're going to go Operation Big Stuff in Simic, which I've done before. Can work. Another Stopgap gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 things of bargain, which starts to make the hatching plans a little bit more doable. Okay, we've got the Misleading Moats, Outrider, or Tanglespan. don't think the Tingle Span's looking particularly good, but I think I like it more than the moons. Don't care about any of these. Do we run? We could run 3 into the Fey Courts. I don't feel like we just passed a whole ton of just like red cards that would have been like, you clearly should have been blue-red, but we did pass a Johan. We didn't get anything spectacular in green, so kind of feels like maybe the seat was blue-red. I just those scavengers are going pretty late. All right, here we go. Thinky time. Lookout is legitimately a 2/3. Royal treatment, right? That's the only thing that it triggers off of. I don't mind the 2/3 stat block because there are a lot of grizzly bears in the format. Luna's is kind of like a 2-drop at the beginning. So I like the functionality there. Makes it a little bit more approachable, gives us the 6 to go off of up the beanstalk, and I do think our weakest card is probably the Tangle Span Lookout. We've got lots of bargain targets for Diminisher Witch. We've got 3-4 targets of bargain for Hatching Plans, which is a little bit lower than I would like to go. Elusive Otter can also play anywhere along this curve. Oh yeah, there's the Diminisher Witch for Tangle Span Lookout as well. I think it's just gotta be Tangle Span Lookout. It's a 13 creatures, but we've got, 1/1 flyers-ish. It's a little light on creatures, but it's not bad. Our best card. Okay. Simic Torch. Hey, look at that. All right. Edgewall Inn, I guess, can be red here. It doesn't really screw up our plans unless we don't find another thing of blue until Archive Dragon. That's right. We're going for the one red card. We're playing Edgewall Inn as a red for the one red card in our deck. Utopia Sprawl. No, why am I not running Spreading Seas? Dang it. Yeah, I just don't anticipate the Scarecrow guide living. X1s in this format, man. Flick. Rat out. I've got no faith. Well, hello, Hatching Plans. I suppose it's better to develop the board here. We don't have the bargain for Hatching Plans yet, anyway. Oh, that's why you don't play the Scarecrow until turn 5, obviously. Okay. Fair. Wait, they're creating a food token? They're creating a food token instead of a 1/1, which would block my Prowler. Should I be concerned? Hey, now we've got the stopgap? Okay. So I guess we will play the Hatching Plans now. No respect for the Prowler. Oh my god, a Knight of Sweet's Revenge! Oh no! I mean, this would be a bad thing to do, right? It creates a food token when it comes into play. I guess we could bounce it and make them play Knight of Sweet's Revenge again. Feels kind of bad, though. Since it gives them another land, essentially. So they're like going for Uber Ramp here. Oh my god, okay, well... Should I be afraid? Whatever they finally play better not be like Gruff Triplets or something, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? They have 9 mana. Gruff Triplets. No? Twining Twin. Okay. That's not a great one to see with Stopgap, because it has Ward 1. It's still our best play, right? Okay, the Ward. Hit for 4 draw bunch. Haha! Torch the tower! Does it have to tap to do it? No, it can just fix. Okay. That's right, no rat out for you, sucker! The problem here is they just played the Twining Twins again and we're kind of toast, right? Oh god, they could just They can make more. They can make this into a 4/4 that creates more ramp. Yeesh. You don't think they'll block? I think they're going to block. I'm going to have to 2-for-1 myself. I got one card left. And they're not wasting anybody's time. They're going to go find their swamp. Nice. Real nice. Nice. Okay, well, now we can torch the tower. Now we can torch the tower, pay the ward, and graceful takedown, pay the ward, right? 3, 4, 5. We have 5. If they have anything, then we're dead. But... oh, graceful takedown kills it on its own. Yes, of course. Clearly, I knew that. I want to pay the green. We pay with blue, right? Oh, no. So we pay with green so that we can play the Living Lectern. Alright. Then we get to slam Archive Dragon next turn. Easy. Clearly. No! Okay. I mean, they're definitely not out of this because they have so much food. And as soon as they play one creature that is a threat, right? Like, they can make it so huge. +2/+2, so we can't kill it with Torch. Yeah, we will have the dragon. A little nervous, though. Okay, so... you can go to 12, is fine. They play this out. They can't pump it with Knight of Sweet's Revenge, though. Okay! Diminisher Witch is an interesting one. Does it tap, or does it just make it into a cursed roll? I mean, I just have to keep the board clear, right? So I go Diminisher Witch, blow this up. It still has the ability to go +2/+2, but then it can be killed with Torch. 2, 3. We have 6 mana though, so if I do that, I won't be able to care. But it's acceptable. I have to like kill my Living Lectern to do it. I guess I could attack, and then if they block, we could do the Witch after combat and keep the Torch. They probably don't block it though, right? Good. I mean, we might as well let the opportunity arise. We could also go for blocking with living. I could have played the Archive Dragon and attacked here. Okay. Well, my thought was if we just get rid of their threats, they don't have anything to pump with the Knight of Sweet's Revenge. So I could definitely see this being incorrect to play it in this order. But I just, like, if they don't have anything on board, then if they draw, like, a top deck of land, you know, like, things are looking okay. Don't think we need that. Now, if they top deck a 5-drop into... I guess we could die from their man land, too. So, do I have to chump block Restless? Because maybe I should have kept the 0-4 around. So this one is activate only as a sorcery, so they have to do that pre-combat. But I've got to make sure to always have a blocker for that very reason. And if they draw removal, we're just dead. So, do they pop the Knight of the Sweet's Revenge and make me chump block with Archive Dragon? Sleep Curse Fairy feels too late here. Prowler we could at least 2-spell. I guess I could play the Sleep Curse and then untap it. But... yeah, they could do the +6/+6, exactly. So I think I actually want to leave back a chump blocker. I think I want to do this so that I can 2-spell, and then the question is whether or not this is better than a random card, and I think it is. Because we have the lands to, like, ramp it into a 3/3. So I'm gonna leave back the 3/2 to chump, right? They've got a lot of outs here. They've definitely got a very oppressive board. And like they could chain into multiple 5-drops. I'm hoping now that I'm just able to chump block them from here on out. Johan's stopgap, okay. We're so thin. Okay. Am I blocking this? Or do we just take the 4? I guess I could die to a Titanic Growth, but I think I just take the 4 here. I know I didn't attack with it, but I'm a little bit worried about just blocking it with it. Because, like, I want to play this Archive Dragon again. I want to chump block it when it's a lethal threat, right? So I'm just going to take the 4 here. If they have the Titanic Growth, then so be it. Well, whatever I did certainly caused them to take a moment to consider. And into the land, okay. Is it better to double spell, then play the Archive Dragon. I think I'm just gonna go Archive Dragon and pray. Next turn we get to drop 3 things. We're always gonna leave back at least 2 chump blockers. Oh man, into the Fey Court's pretty good after that too. Alright. I like it. I've got a plan. Can the opponent beat my plan? I like them sacrificing food here. That's good. They still have a metric ton. But maybe we can squeak the win in here. Because if they have removal for Diminisher Witch, I'm gonna end up having to chump block with my Archive Dragon. But then eventually they'll just have to pop their Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. They are flooding out. Okay. Very good. They're not even gonna try to do anything to scare me there. So now we're pushing for 11 damage. Shuffler hosed them. Yeah. I guess I could attack with the Diminisher Witch as well, since we're going to have 3 blockers. Or 2 blockers. Oh, no, wait, but they can make the Restless Cottage, so I just threw away the Witch. Nope, not supposed to swing all there. Oops. That's okay. We still have a possibility here. Yeah, I mean, but I never play around Apple. Like, we're dead to Apple pretty much no matter what, right? Because we have the 4 flyer and no other flyer. But yeah, there was definitely... mistakes were made. Now what top decks? They'd have to go. They have to top deck 2 things of removal, so it'd have to be like a flick or some sort of draw removal into another removal. So I think we got it, but that was definitely a punt to a swing all there. Didn't play around the man land. All right, we got Scarecrow, easy against number 163. I like Dimir Fairies. Tubgoat and I were talking about how it's one of those archetypes that I think people just end up. I think it's got a low win rate because of some trap cards, right? There's a couple of fairies that aren't particularly. We play the Scarecrow guide out. Oh, instead of the Prowler, to try to bait removal from our opponent. Let's see. No, because the next turn I can hold up the Royal Treatment. If I play the Prowler now, I can do Scarecrow Guide, hold up Royal Treatment. Yeah, it's a really controlling archetype, right? But like you've got all the tools to make Dimir work. Yeah, you just don't want to lean too heavily into the fairies synergy, right? That's the trap. Just like leave the fairy synergy alone and then it's good to go. Alright, I think I want to hold up the Royal Treatment here instead of playing the Edgewall Inn. A little broadcast maybe that we have the Royal Treatment. Yeah, It feels like Azorius Knights from what, Phyrexial V1 or whatever. Kind of feels like Phyrex. You know what it feels like to me is Phyrexians from Phyrexial V1 in Orsov, where that was like a complete trap, but like you could still do cool things in Orsov. You just didn't want to be doing that. Okay. Now we're set up for a graceful takedown. Oh, no! Damn it, Prowler was just about to get big and juicy, too. Alright, so we're up against, like, blue-white Azorius control here? Infinite is infinite in blue-white. Oh! Into the fake court, Gatekeeper, like, this is looking okay. Unassuming Sage gives me the ward, which we can bounce. Man, I want to bounce it if I had 7 mana. Because otherwise, it's just not doing anything. Into the fake horde, just kill the unassuming Sage is also an option. We lose the fairy. It was acceptable. This doesn't have ward as a sorcery roll, right? No. Okay. It's a little bit like, it's a little questionable. That's a pretty good draw. We can bargain off of Hollow Scavenger. I think slamming down Balloon's Gatekeeper was okay there too. Collector's Vault. Okay. So no bargain plans. They could have a counterspell. Should feel pretty bad for Balloon's Gatekeeper. I think something's dead here. This doesn't create a creature, right? Treasure token? Okay. Now, this does play around the counterspell. We feel like they have it. And it's a lethal enough threat, and then we can use Balloonaz as bounce. So I think all signs point to doing this first. And just playing the Sleep Cursed Fairy. Wait, we got a Wrath here? Okay. What's up, Dom? Or no, it's not Dom, it's Dig Dug. Dig Dug 420. How you doing? Please don't have Expel the Interlopers. We can still be friends. Guess they get to tap my one dude. Alright. Oh, they out of here. This looks halfway decent. We've got the Diminishing Plans into the Diminisher Witch. Got up the Beanstalk, we've got good draw. Do we want to... Ooh, okay, so Diminisher Witch is probably going to be what we do on turn 2 then. Otherwise we could have done up the Beanstalk. But as long as we get up the Beanstalk down on turn 4 before we do... Like, we do up the Beanstalk and then bounce with Gatekeeper, that looks pretty juicy. So whatever they play here, make into a 1-1 draw. Well, we could also just do the Balloonas and bounce it and play down the edge wall in. I still like that on up the... I like that turn on later. Well, but this stops their ramp. Maybe we slow grind it a little bit here. I think I like this. Because I'd rather Diminisher Witch whatever they play. We could also do up the Beanstalk. We got so many options, dog. Could have been right to do it blue for into the Fake Court too. Yeah, it's true. This is okay. Now we can just get the up the Beanstalk down. Now they're gonna ramp into something though. I'm really gonna wish I had played Edgewall in out as a blue source. I didn't think that one through. But it's okay, we're gonna draw a bunch. And when blue is really common in our deck, so we just, you know, we're gonna pop the Hatching Plans, it's gonna be great. I kind of just forecasted to them that I don't have any counterspells in hand because of the way that taps. Okay, Topia Sprawl, done. Go here, hold up Royal Treatment, sacrifice the Hatching Plans. Yep. There's our blue. And that means that we can play the Prowler out. Since it's going to start getting pretty big. And I don't really care about if they use a removal on either of these. Okay. It's decent. It would have been a good one to block with the Royal Treatment. They're all tapped out. Oh no, they have Fawn. But that can only tap for 1 green. So we can still do the Elusive Otter here. And make this +5. Feels pretty good. We could also do it... We could hold up the Royal Treatment afterwards, though. I'm okay with just slamming the Gatekeeper too, right? I think I want to wait one more turn to have the Royal Treatment up. Still want to do this for 4 or more. I guess I could do this for 4 and hold up the Royal Treatment. So many options. Like, they use Shatter on my 2-1 instead of on Gatekeeper, right? Like, I hope they have more removal than hand. Well, I mean, I don't, but for them to do that play, right? Ah! They do! Shatter.deck. Okay. Now they've got 1 black up, but that's fine. They're not going to have anything for us there, right? We could race them. They hit us for 4, as long as they don't find a removal for the cursed roll. We just go for it. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do this for x equals 5. Okay. I guess I could have played out this one too. Creatures with power less than it can't block it. No respect for the leaping ambush. Okay. Oh, we have so much card draw. I guess I go Graceful Takedown. Okay. It's decent. Now we have a total of 5 mana left. So I just chump block it. It's fine. Okay. We can go here. Here. This is looking okay. So trade Scarecrow Guide for the Hamlet Glutton. They could have something. Okay, well, we'll shoot for it. I guess technically it's lethal if they don't have anything. They got 4 cards in hand. Rabies Tracker, okay. They're really leaning into that Devouring Sugar Maw. Alright, so... started here with Into the Fey Court. We got Sleep Cursed. Looks like it's good stuff. This is... creatures with power less than it can't block it. So as long as we play 2 spells... I guess we could trade for their Sky Beast Tracker. They might not see it. A ton of cards. Okay, we're at 15. Have yet to play a land. They just can't block the Elusive Otter. That's looking pretty tempting. Right. Oh, and then I don't have the... I didn't tap rightly. I didn't tap correctly, because now I don't have 2 blue. Dang it. Alright. They have to chump block me. Prowler as a chump blocker, or Hollow Scavenger as a chump blocker. Playing it. We're playing it a little loosey-goosey, aren't we? I just keep doing that. Like if they have removal for Prowler and a way to deal 3 damage, I'm dead. Okay. Oh, that's true. That's true. If they have another Shatter. Time here is limited. Royal to chump block, man. It could happen. Sweet Tooth Witch. It's not dead to that. I think it's safest here to block, right? 5 damage. We still have lethal. Oh, I should have blocked the thing that already had a roll so that they can't give it a monster roll. With Ferocious Werefox. I could have been playing scared. I am playing a little scared. Retta, okay. We have to not die here. That's priority number 1, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, that's pretty good. We have a total of 10. So if I do Prowler, Archive Dragon, Sleep Curse Fairy, it's pretty decent. Oh wait, let's play the Prowler first. They got something. What if they're planning on just popping food? You go to 12. If I push in with... This would be 3/3. I could trade my Otter for their Greta. This forces them to block the Otter and trade. Seems acceptable. Don't have to trade. Nice. Going for the draw. I like it. Okay, hold up with one green. Looks like it's doing the right thing. Let's go find our torch. Oh, I guess I can even play this out. Oh, I could have held up popping up. I could have held up popping food. I think we're pretty good with the royal treatment up, though. They done! I think we just let go of the green in this one, right? Or let go of the red dream with Edgewall. We have Scarecrow Guide. I guess it's not really changing much. Considering we can play everything but the Hollow Scavenger, but I think I won't go for the greed this time. Okay, so same thing. Or fine. So if I play the Scarecrow Guide, no. I could just go for the Prowler here. I think I have, it's been mentioned. Home Improvement has been mentioned before. Has anyone ever mentioned that you look like Al? Yeah. Hope your day is going well. I guess I will trade this. So let's attack. Living Lectern can't block, but this can. Yes, the Home Improvement podcast. Very nice. Oh, did Secret Reach almost get him? No, they figured it out. Scarecrow Guide has Secret Reach. They got a spell here. Trade it. All right. I don't mind that. You go +3/+3 on an elusive Otter. Could also play out the Hollow Scavenger. Living Lectern blocks the 3/4 pretty nicely. I think I'd rather go for... I mean, Stormkeld Prowler gets really big if we can hit our 5 drops. I think I'd like to maximize my 5-drops and just go with pass and play out the scavenger here. We can hold up the food activation. Hey Yargle, how's your Monday going? No! Oh man, they could do the light blades on their own bitter. Hey, wait! If it's enchanted by an enemy, I could use the scavenger to use the takedown, right? Oh, they do have 3 mana up though. Wonder if it's better to just go with the +3. It gets outside of the light blades unless they're willing to sacrifice bitter. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna go here, and we can sacrifice in response. Acceptable. Okay. Oh, they didn't have light blades or anything. They're just done. All right. Now we've got 5-drops galore in hand. Ooh, they found black. No! I waited for so long. I waited too long. We could bounce the Shrouded Shepherd back to their hand. That's too bad. I was just about to get some sweet, sweet payoffs. You could go for making a 4/8 and attack with Living Lectern. But I don't mind just going here. I guess if they have a counterspell, it kind of sucks, but we can block the Shrouded Shepherd for days. Okay. Besides, we want to put the Elusive Otter on something sexier, like Sleep Cursed Fairy, anyway. Ah, damn it. Sheree. Well, I mean, when you see blue-white, you gotta know that Sheree is out there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could skip out on the food and just go Hollow Scavenger, Prowler, Sleep. Sleep Cursed. That seems excessively greedy. The only risk we run here is that they have more stuff to continue tapping all of our dudes. I don't really want to bounce the Shrouded Shepherd because it can give everything -1/-1, so I want to get the Prowler up. Scry 2 and draw. We can get through this though. We can win this. Really depends on what their last bit of cards are. I really want to draw my Royal Treatment so that I can do Elusive Otter without feeling like I'm going to get blown up, right? Oh damn, I didn't pay attention. Was that double bottom? They just did a double scry and a draw. So that ain't good. Spreading Seas on my edge wall in! You animal! Do I just block the Shrouded Shepherd here? No, right? Because, like, it gets all of this, triggers it. I think we can take 4 that turn. But I'm a little bit worried that they have an answer here. Not a fairy. Fairy, okay. So I can do this for 4, plus 4 plus 4. I want to put it on the flyer, but it might be right to put it on Living Lectern. Oh, I guess I could do multiples. Distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of creatures you control? Okay. Because I want to play the Otter out and Sleep Cursed. This plays, like, if they have the counter spell, I can pay the 2. Has multiple targets so it won't fizzle. Plunge. Tap up to 1 target creature, then draw a card. Fine. I mean, that charade is a problem, man. I think I leave back the 1/5 to try to block instead of attacking there. And now that I don't have anything bad, I could bounce the Shrouded Shepherd, because we can still block it with charade. But I think I like playing this out. Okay. Oh, that's right. It will kill the Otter if I played it. But if I did this, then it wouldn't kill the Otter, right? Oof. Token. Okay. I didn't think about them bouncing our token. That was maybe a reason to put more onto the Living Lectern. They got everything, don't they? Do I throw my Elusive Otter away to kill the Shrouded Shepherd? I think I have to at this point. Okay. Okay, Archive Dragon is a potential answer here. When they play their giant, though, then I want to play my giant. I could just play the giants out, since we can also do the Sleep Cursed Fairy. But I think this is fine. Ooh, Stopgap could be Royal. I think I want the Royal Treatment first. We could Stopgap knowing we're going to draw the Royal Treatment, though. It's pretty good. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Damn it, I didn't have it in time. They can bounce my Living Lectern with the Balloonas. That's a possibility. I can't play with this down on my... Stopgap the Archive Dragon? We could just bounce the Cooped Up too. Oh, but then I can't play the Archive Dragon. We gotta do this before they can untap it though. So return the Archive Dragon. Chump. It's not looking good. We chump block with Living Lectern. Okay. Oh, I like that because when we get the Archive Dragon down, like, it's enough to be a potential thing here. And we can pay 2 to untap the Sleep Cursed Fairy. So we have to do the Royal Treatment here. Otherwise, we're just dead to the Giant. Okay. They don't have any edge wall ins for bringing stuff back, so... Okay. Now, we have the Chump Blocker with Scavenger that we can pump up to block. So we have 2 blockers. Prowler is a 4/3. Since we're not going to be bouncing any of their things. Okay, we're getting them into the top decking mode. The only downside here is if they have bounce or any form of interaction for Hollow Scavenger, then Archive Dragon has to chump block Balloona's Gatekeeper, so maybe it was actually better to play this out. Because then this can chump block and this chump block and doesn't just trade, right? So, that might have been a mistake on my part to play the Archive Dragon. You're right, we can just eat food, that's true. Okay, here we go! Not nervous at all. I guess I'll attack with the Archive Dragon. We lose to flying this way. Which they could have with Archon's Glory. They would need something to bargain first. I guess I could have attacked with the Scavenger because now I won't have any way of threatening the Scavenger pump. Coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, into the Fey Court here. Hello, Torch the Tower. How do we do? How do we feel about you? All right, there's too much here that they could possibly have, right? I want to make sure that I have at least 2 blockers. So do I just attack with the Archive Dragon and play it super close here? Ow, they're done. Alright, we've got Living Lectern, Graceful Takedown, what a non-bow. Johann Stopgap and then into the Fey Court. It's like, it's good enough. Hopefully this, like, puts the brakes on. I think I owe you a serious Keith because you redeemed it while it was on the other one. Time to get serious. Oh, okay. Hatching plans, and then we can bounce with Stopgap. We got options. Now, the question I have is, do we do Living Lectern on 2, or do we do the Hatching Plans on 2? Kind of depends on what they play here. Because if they, yeah, if I was going to say, if they just hold up Counterspell, then I think I'd rather just get the Hatching Plans down now. This is kind of a bad one to bounce, because it gives them another food. But I think I just want to get the Hatching Plans down without worrying about counterspells. Because like if they counterspell our Living Lectern, then that's okay. Okay, so far, a lot of food synergies from our opponent. If I bounce the Sweet Tooth Witch and draw 4, it's not looking particularly good. So I think I'm just going to go with the Living Lectern here and block. Hopefully waiting for something that they play that's a little bit better to bounce. And then we've got Into the Fey Court on 5. Okay. So much card draw. Okay, so let's see here. We can go Living Lectern, Sleep Cursed Fairy. Sleep Cursed. We could also do the Sleep Cursed Fairy, kill the Witch with the Graceful Takedown before they have an answer to the Sleep Cursed Fairy. I kind of like that. We can bounce like Balluna's Gatekeeper. If they do this on 5, they can't do it because of the ward. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we go here and do the Graceful Takedown. Okay. We've got Into the Fey Court. We got lots of card draw. Neat lands. I like the forest a lot. Alright, Chancellor of Tales. Do we just go with the card draw with Into the Fey Court here, or do we take this as the opportune moment to bounce? Chancellor of Tales is a pretty good one to bounce. Nice, Spaceman. It's always nice to return home. Okay, so if we do this, we draw 4. I haven't played a land yet. I think I'm gonna go with let's bounce the Chancellor of Tales. And then we could play out the Living Lectern, or we could try to ramp. Oh. Oh my. Okay. So, I wouldn't have to discard here. I kind of like just, like, let's get the as many cards out of our hands as possible, because we've got really good lineups, and I untapping this once doesn't really do much. So, I think we just create a food here and play out this. Okay. Good afternoon, Shark. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. We get to slam Archive Dragon next turn. What are the dilemmas here with letting them keep the Chancellor of Tales? Whenever you cast an adventure spell, they definitely have a lot of adventure spells. So there's like the -4 in blue. There's the -2/-2 with Gingerbread Hunter. But I think I'm okay just slamming the Archive Dragon here. And then we can, like, do the Witch on something more nasty. Or I could untap the Sleep Cursed Fairy. I need 4 to do that, though. So I could also go here and here. But I think we'll just slam the big bad. Okay, Elusive Otter, very good. And then into the Fey Court for just an insane amount of draw. Both of these feel okay to me. And then this is ward 2, and this has ward 2, which is nice. If they hit the 5, they can't give the -3 because of the ward. And next turn, it's looking pretty tempting here to just do like a big, juicy Otter on one of our flyers. Sleep Cursed Fairy or on Archive Dragon. I guess Archive Dragon's out of reach for Candy Grapple. They can't do Shatter because of the Oath. They can't do Shatter because of the ward. And we've got this for their Giant so far. Okay. Oh wait, that gets to choose 2 things, eh? So they get to do it on the Living Lectern as well? Okay. Oh, Spaceman, I hope everything is okay. Alright. This is a little bit of a question mark. Do we want to do it on the Archive Dragon instead of the Sleep Cursed Fairy to make Archive Dragon relevant again? Because it would be a 7/7 flyer. I don't mind that. So we do X equals 6. They only have a green untapped, so I think it's a pretty good pressure in the air. Yes, I could do multiple targets, but I'm feeling pretty confident that they don't have anything with a 1 green untapped. So we'll do 6 here. All on the Archive Dragon feels right to me. Kaboom! 7/7 flyer. Go! And then the Sleep Cursed Fairy is online next turn. And we can diminish or witch any of their big threats. We could sacrifice the Living Lectern. So yeah, adventure.deck over here from Sage. Feed the Cauldron on my Sleep Cursed Fairy, you punk. Alright, well that's still pretty good for us. Alright, they're gonna take 8. Okay, so let's draw. Slam the Hollow Scavenger. Seems okay. Ooh, and we got Prowler too. We could do Prowler and Elusive Otter. Creatures with power less than Elusive Otters can't block it though, so that's not going to do much. I think I'd rather just get the Prowler in. Especially because they're at 5, so this is a lethal threat. So we got 2 lethal threats. The ability to turn one of their things into a 1/1. They can gain a ton of life, though. Okay, so so before the gumdrop. Oh, because Scavenger... Oops, my bad. So I did that poorly, because Scavenger would have been better to have the mana untapped there. Okay, so they have to block. And then the question is whether or not we want to do something with the Gumdrop Poisoner, or save this for the big bad. I kind of like Prowler and then draw. And yeah, we could go into the Fate. We could go Prowler into the Fey Court and play the Elusive Otter. That seems fine. So start there. Okay. Ooh, and we get to keep up the royal treatment. Okay. Right. Your go. I'm 10 cards ahead of our opponent right now. And they've had enough. Believers rejoice. There was only, like, Bad Player, I think, was the only person who actually believed in this deck. Alright, we got Stormkeld Prowler. Ooh, okay, this is going to be one of those spicy... This is going to be one of the spicy games. Embereth Veteran on 1. Gulp. We can bounce with Ballunas. Yeah, I probably won't be going back. Okay, that's a sigh of relief. Skewer Slinger is for more defensive control decks, so that's pretty good to see that they went into Skewer Slinger there. And I'll definitely trade this with the Embereth Veteran, and it would be ideal if they sack the Embereth Veteran onto the Slinger. That would be great. Ah, Catapult. Rakdos Catapult, huh? Okay. Well, we'll just time walk them here. This is a sorcery. So, just have them play the Catapult again seems okay. While we wait to get to our hatching plans. Confines of Fear! Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. And I guess I'll place the Crystal Grotto to scry. We don't need a land. We're going to take some damage here, though. Prowler is a 2-drop. It doesn't trade with the board very well, though, so let's get that out of here. This is basically into the Fey Court and then slam Ballunas on 6 and hope we're not dead. This is definitely the weakest matchup for our deck, though, is a 1-2-3 curve, right? Oh, good, into Grabby Giant. Okay, well, hold up, hold the phone. There's a chance we're okay. I don't think we need to hold up the red for a potential... We just bounce Grabby Giant here. Like, yeah, you can make a treasure token, but I get to draw 4 cards. Ah, of course. There actually is the torch. That's hilarious. Okay. Well. Huh. Well, we could play the Up the Beanstalk. We'd still have 7. I mean, we're not doing anything else, right? Because I guess Torch wouldn't have gotten anything without the bargain fodder, though. So, like, Up the Beanstalk helps us just continue to have a huge hand. And I still think Operation is just slam Gatekeeper on 6. But it's possible that these two cards are an answer to Balloonist Gatekeeper. And that's not good. Okay, well, we could do the edge wall in so that we could do the torch without having to bargain. Oh, but then that would be tapped and I wouldn't be able to play Balloonas. So let's just play out Balloona. This is not a rat, right? Target attacking rat you control gains death touch. These are not rats. I will have to discard here. But that's okay, we can just discard a land. Each one of these draws 4 because of Up the Beanstalk. Like, we're just gonna start slamming 6-drops here. So next turn we can go Archive Dragon, hold up Royal Treatment. Maybe we get a good Torch target. The only downside here is they are gonna ping us with the Unruly Catapult. And if they have removal for Balloona's Gatekeeper, it's pretty bad. Like, if they do a Shatter right here, and we take 5 and go to 5. Okay, Red Cap Thief is okay with me. They do a Candy Grapple? Dude, there's no possible way I don't block here. Can't just take the damage, we're too low life. If it's a Candy Grapple, they should have done it pre-combat, because then otherwise they just missed out on 2 damage. Aha! Going for the Torch. Okay. I'm accepting a 2-for-1 here. Would have been nice to have one more land, right? Because we could have done the Archive Dragon. Alright. Hey, what's up, Almec? We are desperately hanging on here. Lands we do not need. Okay, so here's the question. Well, okay, so creating a food doesn't give us anything, right? We could do the Hollow Scavenger and create the food. I'd rather hold up the Royal Treatment, though. Because we're going to take 3 and go to 4. And it's looking pretty bad anyway, and the next turn we're definitely going to pop some food. How's your day going, Almec? Thank you for initiating the summon ritual. Okay, so... here we go. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Is that just dead? 3, 4, 5... I think we're just dead with that, right? It's so cool. I think we go to 1? There's anything I can do about it, so... Alright, we go to 1. Which means if they have a single spell here, we're dead. Oh, which they can do, right? Because they can do the Grabby Giant as a crate of treasure. Came down to the wire, they got us! No! What a deck from GFR. Now there's a name for you. Okay, well, we do have a 2-drop. Alright, Team Nevermole, here we go. How could this possibly go wrong? Nice. Excellent draw. Am I bigger today? I believe I'm the same size as usual, but maybe not. Maybe I am bigger today. Ah, that wonderful moment where the mana just does not line up particularly well. Hey Wilder, thank you for the 18,000 channel points to the Saturday Stream Community Challenge. Things are looking like maybe that will actually happen on the 28th. Well, Balloonus is kind of a bad one to have here, eh? We could do the... I mean, I don't mind Hollow Scavenger hold up the food threaten, though. And then the question is whether or not we trade the Prowler for their Voracious Vermin. And I think I'm okay with that trade. It is trading down, you know, for them. So I think I'll attack here and just play out the Prowler. Or the Hollow Scavenger. And there's a chance here that they won't attack with the Voracious Vermin. And then if we start, you know, just unleash the 5-drops, assuming we can hit land 5. So... Ah, they're going to ramp to... They're going to hit 6? Okay, they're ramping to the Flood. Oh, feed the Cauldron. Boo! Value 3 or less, so there's no reason to pump it or anything. Just dead. That's okay, so... Man, we could do the Graceful Takedown on the Voracious Vermin. I think we're gonna need the Graceful Takedown to take out like the Beanstalk, though, the Beanstalk Worm. It's really unfortunate we didn't hit the land there. That would have been nice. This is a sorcery, so we'd have to do it now. Am I gonna trade the Guide? I might. If we're not, we might as well just bounce. We could bounce this. We could even bounce the Voracious Vermin to make it a little bit harder on them and what they're gonna play. But I think I'm just gonna bounce the Rat here because we're not gonna do the removal, so we just stay mana efficient. And then this is whenever another creature control dies, so it won't trigger that. Well, I did. I had quite a few months ago, though. I tweaked it. Skelly was like, "You're way too small. You're a floating head," and so Skelly encouraged me to change it up. All right, here's the real question: do they have royal treatment? Risk it for the biscuit, right? Too bad we're not hitting lands. Oh, I need to have this. I need this to be enchanted. What am I thinking? I guess I do this for X equals 3 on the Prowler. I was thinking we could do the takedown to kill the Beanstalk Worm, but that's not going to work. I guess I could throw one over here. Okay. And then I could attack here, my 4 for their 5, though. But so I think we're just gonna say your go. Alamac, thank you for the 12,000 to the Saturday Stream Community Challenge. I'm not sure I got you the thanks for that one. Oh, man, they've got all the feed the cauldrons. Okay, this is just going downhill fast. I am glad I spread out the counters, though, so we didn't lose it all. But we really need to hit land 5. And it's too bad they had removal there, because then we could have used the Graceful Takedown this turn to get rid of the Beanstalk. Yeah, we got the Elusive Otter. Elusively doing elusive things. This isn't looking good, though, because we go into the Fey Court on 5. I guess we can Archive Dragon and hopefully, like, stem the bleeding, but that's going to be 2 attacks of the Beanstalk Worm. Oh my god, they're going for it. Okay. That's 7 damage. Okay. There's hope. We could do the Elusive Otter and kill the Voracious Vermin. Since this is just accepting going to 3, and then if I play the Archive Dragon out, Voracious Vermin has to deal 1 damage to us, and then we're dead. Like, that's just a really thin line, right? Whereas I could do the Elusive Otter, I could kill this, and then we can block. We can block the Beanstalk Worm, and then hopefully hit the land. I think I like that line better. Now, if they do happen to have removal, this isn't particular. We can pop the food too. So, I think this is. It's a little bit more gambly because we're really hoping. All right, we're really hoping here for a land off the top, which is a 44. What's up, Domino? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I could just take the 5 here and pop food too. Is the Elusive Otter worth the 5 life? Probably not, right? I guess if we don't find anything, then we're gonna need to chump block next turn, and then it's just like if they have removal. I think I just go for blocking the 5 here. No, it's 50% of my life right now. Yeah, I think we just gotta chump that and pray, right? And if we don't hit it, then we go into the Fey Court, and then we go to 8. But we're almost through their crap over here. They're flooding out. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Okay. And then the Red Tooth. Okay, so if we can block the Beanstalk Worm, we take 7. Ay. Come on, land off the top. Otherwise we're dead, right? Whew! Okay, that was toit. We were almost dead, right? Because if we had to do this, then that's just 12 damage on the board. We go to 1 HP. Oh, man. Do we just chain into the Fey Court? Seems okay to me. I mean, I'm not even sure next turn. I'm not doing the Into the Fey Court next turn either, right? So maybe we should have taken the land. Because I'm just gonna slam the Gatekeeper, and you better not have drawn removal for the Archive Dragon, okay? Play intelligent. Oh my god. Okay, what do we do here? Do we get rid of the 4/3? They can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, or do we get rid of the 5/4? I guess I'll do this, since we're gonna play this anyway. Okay. Do we have a rat out? We'll make her oof. It's fine. Okay, so this is what I was saying. I could have drawn the land there instead, so that we would be at 7 lands instead of having the Into the Fey Court. So that was a mistake on my part. But as Nomi would say, Hold. Hold. We're just slamming big things. Let's go. Just draw a land, okay? I know you've drawn 8 lands already over there, but like maybe just one more. Because if they have removal, then I'm taking 4 and going to 2. Hey, we got the Sentinel as soon as we got our adventure down. That was good. Alright. That means they're not going to attack. We get a breath of fresh air. Although, next turn we're 1 away from being dead. Okay. What do we want to hold up? Do we want to hold up 1 green or 1 blue? Sleep Cursed Fairy is the 1 blue. 1 green is Royal Treatment. I think the Royal Treatment is better, so let's keep the green up. Wait, okay, we can Crystal Grotto into the Sleep Cursed, right? Can't block with it. So we are going to 1. Do I need something better than Into the Fey Court here? I think I do, because we're going to be at 1 HP. They might not throw it at us. It's possible. But my gut's saying we need something like, we need some sort of interaction here. And so I'm going to bottom it. Both of these are not blockers, so if they draw interaction, we're dead. Without interaction, we take 4 damage. So that's game. GG. And how we went from 5-0, now we're on the edge of being destroyed, right? Dang it. We couldn't survive getting stuck on the... This could be an 18-lander, really, because, like, we died not hitting our land drops, right? Okay, well. 1 more chance at it. Alright, we've got a Sleep Cursed Fairy. What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes, would go? No. Please try again. Alright, we got a turn 1 Sleep Cursed Fairy. Let's go. I mean, clearly the answer is yes. I don't know what the question is, but I feel like the answer is yes. So we could do the Living Lectern, which prevents 1 damage. It's kind of meh. I think I'd rather set up the turn 3 play with a Hollow Scavenger here. Do we play out the Elusive? No, we don't play the Elusive Otter out. It's just a 1/1 prowess. He said, she said situation. Exactly, Sweaver. Exactly. Alright. What we got here? We got a forest and a mountain. Wait, did I go on the play? Or did they miss a land? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. I just play this out. Could have waited to have the mana up because Hollow Scavenger, like right now, they could torch the Hollow Scavenger. think Hollow Scavenger's dead. And now, so for turn 4, the real question here is, for turn 4, do we pump our Sleep-Cursed Fairy? And just start racing them in the air? Or do we play the Living Lectern and kind of just chill? Because we could do the Living Lectern and untap and just attack as a 3/3. But then we lose the end of the Fey Court on 5. I think it's just... Okay, I think it's kind of boring, but I think we just go here, red, here, pass. And then the question we'll have is whether or not we want to pump our Sleep-Cursed Fairy next turn for 4 and have a 7/7 ward, or if we want to play into the Fey Court. Or you get a 3/7 Lectern, yeah, alright. Alright, well, let's chumpity-chump. Monstrous Rage, okay. Well, okay, so they have a 2/2, a 1/1, and a 1/3. Tough cookie, okay, so they're doing quite well for being stuck on 2 lands. So, 1, 2... So I take 9 damage. They take 7. Like, we're not racing this well. I could make Sleep-Cursed Fairy able to block their 4/4 though, and maybe we just play this defensively. I don't like it. Thank you, Mr. Jude Raw, for the 4,000 points to the Saturday Stream Community Challenge. I hope your Tuesday is going well. I think it's like, maybe it's Scarecrow Guide and put a +2/+2 counter on Sleep-Cursed and chill. Because, like, they're outracing me, right? Like, I could make a 7/7 flyer. I think we just gotta, like, try to hold back here. So I could have done 7/7, or I could start attacking here, and we could use the 2/1 to block. That's interesting. I know that's kind of a funny line. I'm just thinking, like, can we? Because if they attack with the 4/4, I accept trading my Scarecrow Guide against their other stuff. It's just we can hold back the 2/3. Okay, I think I attack here. I wonder if I shouldn't have played the Scarecrow Guide out, but because, like, if we top deck a land, then we're doing okay. Yeah, I think the way that the way that Twitch has it by default is like a block of 3 minutes of ads every hour instead of spreading them out. So sorry about that, Mr. Judraw. Yeah. Also, the fact that they're low on land, and Evolving Wilds doesn't give them a tappable land, so that's a breath of fresh air. My question is whether or not they tap the 3, including the Fawn, to attack with the 4/4 here, because, like, we've set the pace, right? Oh, and then this is just like combat central, right? And it's only going to block 1 damage. Okay. I didn't think that would actually get through. And we hit the land. Let's freaking go. Okay, so if we're gonna accept taking 6 damage. Am I gonna be 1 damage shy? I think I'm gonna be 1 damage shy. Because like we'll have the 4/6 and the 5/5 and be able to do 9 damage, but not 10. Can't be blocked by creatures powerless. Yeah, I think that's fine though. So if we're not gonna line up the right clock, should I just play back on defense then? Or should I ping them for should I hit them for 5 and accept being able to block their stuff? Oh man, Magic's hard, man. If we continue to hit lands, specifically blue though, then I can sleep Cursed Fairy. I mean, maybe we draw a Royal Treatment, right? Maybe we draw a Royal Treatment and we can like set up lethal here. But we're dead to like 9 crescendo, you know, we're dead to a lot. Let's go! Oh man. We got 1 turn. Alright. Do we want the Prowler? I guess it gives me chump blockers. We can't do the 2 though. I think I'll get rid of this. We'll keep the Royal Treatment and go for the Prage, right? How's your day going, Nico? Alright, will we be dead this turn? They spend the 3 to activate the 4/4. They attack all. That's looking pretty good. Okay, they could have the double strike. They could have Titanic Growth. I think I go with no blocks here because we've got too much of a ward for them to deal with. They just have to deal lethal damage, right? And they have 4, so they could do Titanic Growth into Tough Cookie, make it into a 6/6, and then they could have lethal here, right? They could have lethal. I think it's just Titanic. I'm hoping it's not Titanic and the double strike trick. So I'm gonna go with no blocks. I'm gonna hope that they don't have the answer here, because Titanic plus double strike is lethal. Uh-huh. Okay, well, we need them to tap out enough that they don't have the food. They have 4 mana, they have Fawn. Okay. Okay, so my thoughts here are Royal Treatment is a 2-turn clock. We can use the Elusive Otter to, like, block, and then they have to have removal for the Archive Dragon. It's kind of awkward. It's kind of a weird line, right? But it holds up the food as well. And it makes them answer it. I think it's our best shot. I'm going to go with the Elusive Otter and do the Royal Treatment now. Oh, interesting. If we chump block with the Elusive Otter, we can also tap the Edgewall in to bring back the Elusive Otter to pump Archive Dragon if they go for the food. Because, like, there's no way they kill Archive Dragon at 7 toughness and only 4 lands, right? With Ward 2? Okay. Maybe they don't see the line. So they're planning on gaining 3 and racing? All right, I think we got the lethal line here from Sims. Is bring the otter back to our hand. All right. I guess I'll wait. They have treasure. There could be like a freak counterspell or something, right? How much should I do this for? Let's see. Okay, wait. I have 6. So we can go for the +5/+5. But we could go for the +3/+3 and then we play around the counterspell? Is that crazy? I'm just trying to think of like how do we lose this, right? They do have 3 mana, so they could go rat out and pop. I think I'll just go for the whole thing, and if they have the counterspell, then like GG, right? Just go for X = 5. Should we do X = 4? And then that way we can play the otter to block? Alright. I think I like this the most. Because then, like, if they have rat out and popping the food, they're still dead. And then we're not dead on the crackback. We go to 1. Oh my god, they have, like, light blades or something? Oh, whew! Take that, number 23. Okay, so we've got Prowler, we've got Otter, but Otter's not looking very good here. Man, it's like, isn't this kind of weird? Like, we could go Otter into Stormkeld Prowler and then just completely fizzle and have nothing to do? Yeah, it's not a particularly good hand. Keep! Green sure would be nice to see. I don't think we play the Elusive Otter out, though, because like putting the counters on a flyer is kind of one of our win strategies. Win conditions. Uh-huh. Mono blue hand. How could this go wrong? Yeah, honestly, Dom, I feel like the Elusive Otter is a green pump spell. The 1/1 prowess has just been very unimpressive. Oh no, Shrouded Shepherd. No white though, they're just playing it for the kill the board. I'm not doing anything until turn 5. I guess we don't have to play the otter out because it's not doing anything on this board. But like, I only have 6 forests in here? Alright, well that's a little bit of an undersight there. Alright, I think maybe this is the time that Elusive Otter well no, because it can't block. Alright, let's say that for all intents and purposes, we have to hit a land next turn to have any hopes in this game. Elusive Otter would then be able to attack. Neither of these could block it. It would hit for 2 damage. Is that better than Sleep Cursed Fairy? I have to rush to Sleep Cursed Fairy being untapped. I don't think I play the Elusive Otter. Yeah, we do get to play it this turn. It works with our curve. But I'm thinking like Sleep Cursed Fairy, right? If we hit green, a 7/7 Sleep Cursed Fairy probably is better than a 1/1 prowess on the ground. Yeah, I think I don't play. think we're just gonna pass there. Alright, into the Fey Court. They got lots of fairies. Didn't hit the land, and we have 3 into the Fey Court. Not awkward at all. Alright, well, for science, I think into the Fey Court probably shouldn't be more than a 2 of. I do feel like this has too much card draw. But we can go double... I guess I'll do the double unlock. If they play a single land, though, it's just trading for the Baronati. But yeah, like, what else are we doing this round, right? It ain't great. And if we had the 1/1, it wouldn't have been able to do anything, right? Power less than, so it would have just been sitting dead on the board so far. Hey! They didn't... Wait, hold the phone? Oh. I got excited. They didn't even want me to pump the second bit of mana into it. Alright, well, this is pretty much game. I can play out a 1/1 prowess that does nothing. Balls, indeed. Oh, man. It's alright. I've gotten so many 6/3s this set, it's insane. Not like this. Not like this. Yeah. Woo. Should we discard a bunch of green cards to let our opponent know what's up? Discard 2 cards. Okay, well, we're not discarding the green source. That ain't happening. I feel like the Gatekeeper's kind of being not great here. A Drip Totem. Driptodon. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm just trying to think, like, what's the worst here, right? Like, stopgap, maybe we actually have to do that. It might be right to go bounce, create a food, bounce. We probably can't afford to actually play the Into the Fey Courts. Like, we just try to make this work. I don't think we're gonna go for, like, we need extra value, right? Yeah, that's pretty close to dead anyway. They play a single land and we're just dead here. Behold! The green source! Oh, man. Okay, well. I mean, there's not anything I can do, so should we just have fun? Right? We're just dead, right? There's nothing I can do? I'd have to pop the food, use the food, bounce something of theirs, and then still be able to block the 3 damage? So yeah, there's no way that we make this back, so haha! We pump for 5! Huzzah! Die! You're relatively new to Magic! Okay, cool! Well, I like helping out people who are new to Magic, and I've been playing Magic the Gathering since the Portal starter set in 1997. So, I can answer any of your questions.